Hello friends, today we discuss about logarithmic decrement and its numerical. So first we see that what is the meaning of logarithmic decrement and its equation. So for definition, we remember equation of logarithmic decrement. So logarithmic decrement equation is delta is equal to log e base x1 by x2. So what is the meaning of log e base? Log e base, that is the natural logarithm. And what is the meaning of x1 and x2? That are the amplitudes. X1 and x2, that are the amplitudes. So x1 by x2, that is the ratio of consecutive amplitudes of the same side of the mean position. So x1 by x2, that is the ratio of consecutive amplitudes of the same side of the mean position. So logarithmic decrement definition is logarithmic decrement is defined as the natural logarithm of the ratio of any two consecutive amplitudes on the same side of the mean position. So you remember this definition by the equation. You remember this equation, delta is equal to log e base x1 by x2. What is the meaning of delta? Delta, that is logarithmic decrement. Log e base, that is natural logarithm. X1 by x2, that is the ratio of consecutive amplitudes on the same side of mean position. So you easily remember this definition. Logarithmic decrement is defined as the natural logarithm of the ratio of any two consecutive amplitudes on the same side of the mean position. Now we discuss about how to solve numericals. So for numericals, you remember this equation and apply in the numericals. You easily solve this type of numericals. First equation, we already seen that is delta is equal to log e base x1 by x2. Another equation, that is delta is equal to 1 divided by n minus 1 log e base x1 by xn. In our question, if given that in two complete cycles or after two cycles, then you consider n is equal to 3. In our question, if it is given after 4 oscillation, then you consider n is equal to 4. If observed amplitudes on the same side of the rest position for successive cycles are, for example, 9 degree, 6 degree and 4 degree, then you find x1 by x2 by considering that is x1, x2 and x3. So x1 by x2, that is 9 by 6, or you can say that x2 by x3, that is 6 by 4. So this ratio is constant, that is 3 by 2, or you can say that 1.5. If three observations are given, then you consider n is equal to 2. So remember this condition, after two cycle or two complete cycles, then you consider n is equal to 3. After 4 oscillation, then n is equal to 4. If three observations are given, then condition is n is equal to 2 and you find ratio by x1 by x2, or you can say that x2 by x3. Another equation is omega d is the damped natural frequency, or you can find omega d, that is omega d is equal to omega n under root 1 minus xi square is equal to damped natural frequency, that is 2 pi fd. Again, how we can find fd? Fd, that is the ratio of oscillation divided by time. In our question, if the time for 60 oscillation is 35 seconds, then oscillation is 60 oscillation and time required, that is 35 seconds. So damped natural frequency you can find 60 divided by 35. By this way you can find damped natural frequency. Again, omega n, that is the natural circular frequency, or natural circular frequency you can find omega n is equal to under root k by m. What is the meaning of k? K, that is the stiffness. So stiffness k is equal to load required per unit deflection, that is w divided by delta, and m, that is the mass, and natural frequency, that is omega n divided by 2 pi. So again, remember this equation. This equation you can use in another numericals also. So in dynamics of machinery, you remember this equation. So omega d is equal to omega n under root 1 minus xi square is equal to 2 pi fd. Fd, that is oscillation divided by time. omega n is equal to under root k by m, and k, that is the stiffness, that is load required per unit deflection. So W divided by delta. Next, you can find xi, that is the damping factor. And how we can find damping factor? So damping factor, that is the ratio of damping coefficient to the critical damping coefficient. Damping coefficient symbol is C, and critical damping coefficient, that symbol is Cc. Here we can find damping factor, that is xi is equal to C divided by Cc. C, that is the damping coefficient, Cc, that is critical damping coefficient. So if xi greater than 1, then system is over damped. If xi is equal to 1, then system is critically damped. And if xi less than 1, then system is under damped. So how we can find critical damping coefficient, that is Cc is equal to 2 under root km. Already we define stiffness, k is equal to load required per unit deflection, and then 2 under root, if we divide by m and multiply m, then k by m, that is omega n square, because omega n, that is under root k by m. So k by m, that is omega n square, m into m, that is m square. So final equation for critically damping coefficient, that is Cc is equal to 2m omega n. So remember this equation. Again, remember these two equations, that is xi is equal to delta divided by under root 4 pi square plus delta square. Xi, that is damping factor, delta, that is logarithmic decrement, and under root 4 pi square plus delta square. So relation between damping factor and logarithmic decrement. If you know logarithmic decrement and you have to find damping factor, then you use this equation. Again, relation between damping factor and logarithmic decrement also given by this equation, that is delta is equal to 2 pi xi divided by under root 1 minus xi square. So remember this equation. Now we solve one numericals related to this logarithmic decrement. So here in our question, data is given a mass of 2 kg is supported on a spring of 3 kilonewton per meter and has a dashpot having damping coefficient of 5 newton into second per meter. If the initial displacement of 8 mm is given, find damp natural frequency, logarithmic decrement and amplitude after 3 cycles. So here in our question, mass is given 2 kg. So first we write m is equal to 2 kg. Then data is given is supported on a spring of 3 kilonewton per meter. Here you can see unit kilonewton per meter. So kilonewton, that is force unit, and meter, that is deflection. So this is spring stiffness, k is equal to w by delta, that is load required per unit deflection. So k is given, w by delta is equal to what's unit is w, that is newton, and delta, that is meter. So stiffness is given, k is equal to 3 kilonewton per meter. Convert kilonewton into newton, so 3 into 10 raised to 3 newton per meter. Next, in data given has a dashpot having damping coefficient of 5 Newton into second per meter. So, uh, damping coefficient C is given, that is 5 Newton into second per meter. If the initial displacement of 8 mm is given, so initial displacement, that is x1 is given 8 mm, so 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Find damp natural frequency, logarithmic decrement and amplitude after 3 cycles. So damp natural frequency, that is omega d, logarithmic decrement, that is delta, and amplitude after 3 cycles, that means amplitude, that is x4. So after 3 cycle, that means we have to find x4, and amplitude after 3 cycle, that means n, we have to take n is equal to 4. So first remember equation omega d, that is omega n under root 1 minus xi square is equal to 2 pi fd. So here we have to find omega n, and what is the equation of omega n? That is under root k by m. And what is the equation of xi? That is the c divided by cc. What is the meaning of c? That is damping coefficient. Cc, that is the critical damping coefficient. And how we find cc? That is 2 under root km. So here value of k is given, value of m is given, so we easily find omega n. Then we find cc. Here value of C given, that is 5 Newton into second per meter. So first we find omega n and damping factor. So omega n is equal to under root k by m. Put the value of k and m, we get 38.72983 radian per second. Then we find critical damping coefficient, that is Cc is equal to 2 under root km. Put the value of k and m, we find Cc, that is 154.91 Newton into second per meter. Then we find damping factor. Damping factor, that is the ratio of C by Cc. So value of C, that is 5 Cc, we get 154.91. So damping factor we get 0.0322. Now we have to find damped natural frequency. So what is the equation of damped natural frequency? That is omega d is equal to omega n under root 1 minus xi square. Put all the values, we get omega d is equal to 38.7097 radian per second. Next, we have to find logarithmic decrement. So what is the relation between damping factor and logarithmic decrement? So delta is equal to 2 pi xi divided by under root 1 minus xi square. In our previous step, we already find damping factor, put the values. So we get logarithmic decrement, that is 0.20241. In next step, we have to find amplitude after 3 cycle, that means value of x4. So what is the equation? Delta is equal to 1 divided by n minus 1 log e base x1 by xn. After 3 cycle, that means n is equal to 4 and xn, that is x4. So here we have to find amplitude after 3 cycle. So n is equal to 4 and we find x4. So xn is equal to x4. So delta is equal to 1 upon 4 minus 1 log e base x1 by x4. Put all the values and solve this equation. So we get x4, that is 0.004358 meter. So in this way you easily solve these numericals. Thank you.